movement and the issues of human rights violation. Every individual, by virtue of being a human, inherits some basic rights and privileges. These rights we called human rights. These are inalienable and inherent in our nature. It can be broadly categorized into socio-economic and cultural rights, civil and political rights, and group rights. Several numbers of laws and conventions were made by the states, as well as the international organizations, for the preservation and protection of these rights, but have not achieved any desirable success. One of the reasons for such human rights violation is the emergence of several social movements throughout the world. There is no consensus of opinion among the social scientists regarding the term social movement. Even this paper will not try to explore the meaning of social movement in details. However, for the convenience of the present study, the term social movement will be looked upon as a deliberate and collective endeavor to promote change in any direction and by any means, not excluding violence, illegality, revolution, or objectives. Ideology, programs, leadership and organization are the important components of social movements. They are interdependent and influence each other. Bodoland movement, which emerged in the 20th century, is a social movement in the true sense of the term, because it involves the socio-economic, as well as political changes. Bodoland movement. The Bodos are one of the earliest inhabitants of Assam. They migrated to the northeastern part of India, at about 5000 BC in search of greener pasture, and better living from Central Asia such as China, Mongolia, Tibet and Siberia. Writing about Bodos, Endel remarked in feature and general appearance they approximate very closely to Mongolian type, and this would seem to point to Tibet and China as the original home of the race. With the passage of time and situation, they scattered in different parts of the region and acquired different tribe names. In the Brahmaputra Valley they are known as Burros, in Tripura as Tripuris, in North Kashar as Damasas and so on. They ruled Assam till 1854. In Tripura, they had their own kingdom till 1949. But the situation has changed since then. Today, the Bodos of the Brahmaputra Valley apprehend that their socio-cultural and political identity is in threat under the dominance of the greater Assamese nationalism. A Bodo student named Sajit Nazari was killed when some Assamese miscreants threw a stone on him at Tihu Chowk on the 12th of June, 1987, while they were coming from a mass rally in Guwahati. Another ABSU volunteer, Sri Subos Basumatary, had to lose one of his eyes due to that attack. Police forces shot death 2 ABSU volunteers, viz. Kabaram Basumatary and Alendra Basumatary at Lalanpura in Dayang district on the 9th of September, 1987. Again, police shot death 1 ABSU volunteer, Obaram Mushahari, and seriously injured Shahdev Brahma near Surfanguri in Kokrajhar district on the 25th of September, 1987. Such attack on the innocent Bodo people became very common during the Bodoland movement. One of the darkest pages in the history of Bodoland movement is the incident at number 12 Bumka in Kokrajhar district of Assam. In their report to Amnesty International, presidents of all Bodo Students' Union and all Kashar Karimgunj Students' Association stated that 9 Bodo girls and 1 old woman at number 12 Bumka village in Kokrajhar district of Assam were gang-raped by the Assam Police, AP, and Assam Police Task Force, APTF, on the nights of 25th and the 27th of January of 1988. In fact, rape by the police forces had become so much common during the Bodoland movement that Pramila Rani Brahma, the then president of ATWWF, doubt if any Bodo-dominated village has escaped the ravages. Another bloody incident occurred in the late 1989. At the patronage of the Assam government, some Assamese miscreants in connivance with the Assam police forces committed massacres at Gopur in August and at Rangapara in May 1989 under Sonitpur district, Simlaguri under Lakhimpur district in August 1989, Karabari, Bakatpara and Farupeta under Dorong district in August 1989. Another bloody incident occurred in the late 1989. At the patronage of the Assam government, some Assamese miscreants in connivance with the Assam police forces committed massacres at Gopu in August and at Rangapara in May 1989 under Sonitpur district, Simlaguri under Lakhimpur district in August 1989, Karabari, Bakatpara and Faurupeta under Dorong district in August 1989. In those incidents more than 300 innocent Bodo women and children were butchered, and over 10,000 Bodo houses were burned down to ashes. More than 15,000 Bodo people were settled in relief camps without government relief, rehabilitation and medical care. According to the report of ABSU to the then Prime Minister of India, VP Singh, over 200 Bodo inmates died out of starvation, and another 93 Bodo inmates died due to lack of medical care in Gopu itself. However, there are differences of opinion regarding the number of victims in every incident. But there is no doubt that a huge number of people lost their life during the Bodoland movement. According to the record of All Bodo Students' Union, at least 1135 Bodo people had lost their life during the Bodoland movement from 1987 to 93. Controversial acts like Terrorist and Disruptive Activities Prevention Act 1987, Assam Disturbed Areas Act 1955 and Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958 were imposed in the Kokrajhar district of Assam, where Bodoland movement was gaining its momentum. Large number of the innocent people became the victim of fake encounter, while many other were beaten brutally, leading to the loss of their eyes, legs, hands and so on. Thousands of the innocent Bodo people were sent in jail and tortured there. But no compensation was made to the victims and their families. Atrocities in the name of enforcing law and order in the state still exist in Bodoland Territorial Council region of Assam. For a lasting peace in the region, the root causes of the Bodoland movement must be explored and economic backwardness of the region should be addressed at the earliest.